Hello friends. In this video, I would like to talk about the history of television in India pre-independence as well as post-independence. So, in this video, I would continuously mention the year particular with the landmark events followed. So, starting from the beginning in 1927, when John Locke Baird invented television, this all things started then only. With the advent of invention in year 1927, the role of television also became very broad for the world. And it was in year 1927 that the first television programming was also launched. As you guys are aware that British Broadcasting Corporation started in year 1923, but it launched its first television program in year 1936. So after this, let's talk about India particularly. Television entered in India, or you can call television programming entered India on the 15th of September 1959. The main aim was experimental, behavioral change, and cognition based. A major help was provided by UNESCO as well as the company Panasonic. So the first television programs involved Doordarshan as well as All India Radio. So I would like to mention here the tagline of Doordarshan is Satyam Shivam Sundaram, and that of All India Radio is Bahujan Hitay and Bahujan Sukhai. So let's get to the next chapter, the major landmark events in the Indian history regarding television. So in 1961, a secondary school project was launched. The main purpose, as you can clearly decode, is to provide education to the students, especially who lives in the area around Delhi. Talking about 1965, the first regular service with daily newspaper bulletin was also started. And here I would like to mention Miss Pratima Puri became the first Indian newsreader in the Doordarshan TV channel. And in previously before it, in Urdu language, the first female Urdu newsreader is Miss Saiba Banu. So let's move to this next point. In 1967, a program named DATV project, which is Delhi Agriculture Television Project, also known as Kishan Darshan program, was launched. Its main aim, as you can easily comprehend, is to communicate agriculture information to the 80 selected union territories, 80 selected districts of Delhi through community viewership. One more landmark event was happened in 1975, which is known as Site Experiment. The full form, we can call it Satellite Instrumental Television Project. It is one of the largest techno-social experiment in human communication history, which is mostly oriented for the villages, for the welfare of the villagers. The site experiment of 1975 was majorly oriented towards 2300 villages of 6 states. I would like to name the 6 states, which is Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and one more, Odisha. So site experiment was a total success. The main aim was rural communication, role of TV as a new medium of education. So types of telecast, mostly developmental education programs was shown in here, which includes agriculture as well as allied subjects like family planning, social education, and health. And in this 22 minutes long serials were also launched for school going children. So let's move on to the next chapter, which is Kheda Communication Project. Kheda Communication Project, it started in 1975 and it went up to the year 1980. So it is an peak example of narrowcasting. Narrowcasting primarily involves a very limited or particular audience who are closely related with their region or maybe language or their choices. So it is the Kheda Communication Project 1975 was a part of satellite instrumental television experiment. It is a limited broadcast system. The main aim was to develop maximum interaction with the villagers. With the advent of this, in 1976, the first commercials on Doordarshan was also introduced. Commercials mainly involves advertisements. Before this, I would like to mention in 1966, there is the Ashok Chanda Committee under Honorable Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, which was established for the purpose of commercializing Doordarshan as well as All India Radio. So before Doordarshan in 1967, there was already first commercial took place on the All India Radio. Then comes one more landmark year, which is National Transmission Year, which is 1982. Then let's go to let's elaborate it more. In 1982, with the advent of nationwide transmission of television, the introduction of color TV also took place under Miss Indira Gandhi government. Then comes a landmark year 1983, INSAT, Indian National Satellite Project. It is the first telecommunication satellite launched by our country, India. The major role was to focus on meteorology, broadcasting, research as well as rescue operations. In the Indian National Satellite Project, UGC also played a very vital role because it upgraded its classroom system, and on the 15 August 1984, Higher Education Television Project was also launched with the collaboration of Indian National Satellite Project as well as UGC. And they also developed inter-university consortium at 20 such colleges. The video is getting big. Let's conclude this by marking a very crucial project, a very crucial incident, which is 1984. Because in 1984, the first soap opera or social drama for Indian society, which is named Hum Log, the first TV serial was launched in 1984. And in accordance with this, 9th Asian Games was also shown on the TV on the very first time. The year 1984 also marks a significance because journalist Radhika Roy and her husband Mr. Pranay Roy also started channel named National Delhi Television, which is now famous for NDTV. Although we are aware that Mr. Pranay Roy has left this channel and the ownership is with someone else, a big corporate house. So in 1988, TV News Network also got introduced in the market, and it was first independent TV news network. It was a conversion of commercial news network. And one last event I would like to draw your attention is in 1989, the first live coverage of elections also took place through this medium of telecommunication. So as we have discussed in this video, the developments which have taken place post independence in the history of Indian television, you must be aware now what is the role of each and every year and how the progress has taken shape. So thank you. That's all for today.